Okay, today we will do some detailed review on Marvel Avengers Infinity War. This is called The Children of Thanos. Let's take a look on the near area. So this is okay. So this is the overall view. We will do some detailed review on this five figures. So the title is The Children of Thanos. Okay, now let's take a look on the other side of the box. Okay, so this is the other side of the box. So you can see Legend series. You see the very first photo of Thanos. And then called Obsidian. And Corvus Glaive. Okay, and then at the back. Okay, and this is the back, Marvel Legends series. This is the very nice back photo of Thanos, including his 4 children. Okay, then on the last part, okay, then this is the other side of the photo of the box. Thanos again, Proxima Midnight, and Ebony Maw. Okay, let's complete that 360 degrees. Then, okay, this is the 360 degrees. Okay, focus. Okay, how about the top of the box? Let's show also the top of the box. On top of the box is only like a logo only of Avengers. And then the bottom of the box. Thank you very much for my very supportive wife. Okay, just a blank only. Okay, then let's open the box and take out all these figures. Okay, this is the Children of Thanos. I just pull out from the box. So let's take a look. So we haven't removed the figure first. So all is intact. Okay, please focus. This is called Obsidian. Okay, and his weapon. Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. And this is the new version of Thanos, and you can see the burn parts of the hands and the head. Okay, so I just want to show you what it look like after we remove it from inside the box. Okay. Okay, this is now the Children of Thanos, and I already put on my turntable. So let's take a look on 360 degrees so you can see the overview of this figure. Okay, now you can see the Children of Thanos in 360 degrees. On our final pose, we will use their weapon, but for now, we just put on the bottom the weapon. Or you can see on Thanos, the hands, and then the weapons of Obsidian, the weapons of Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive. So this is the overview. Okay, and now we do some detailed review each figure. Okay, this is now Corvus Blade with his one weapon. So let's take a look on this figure 360 degrees. So at least now we can see each figure individually. So very nice photo. Okay, so let's go one more round. Corvus Glaive, one of Children of Thanos. Very nice. Okay. Okay, this is now Corvus Glaive, and I focus now on the upper portion of the figure so you can see the face of Corvus Glaive. Okay, we go now to the other side of the figures. Okay, so this is now the uh, top view and then the side view. Okay, so this is the back view. Okay, I make sure it focus. Oops, sorry again. This is the other side of the view. You can see, focus on the head, focus on the shoulder. Okay, and then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, so now we go now to the bottom portion. Okay, this is now the middle portion of the body. And before we take a look at the body, he have one weapon. This is the weapon. So quite long, so difficult to focus later. I will include this on the 360 degree, their final pose. So okay, let's take a look on the other side of the figures. So this is the other side. Okay, you can see that one. Okay, focus. Then another one. Oh, oops. Okay. Okay, I pose on different angles so you can see how's the figure look like on different sides. So this is the back. Okay, so this is the side view. Okay. Okay. Okay, so and then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, now let's go now to the bottom portion. Okay, this is now the bottom portion and we already focused. Okay, let's take a look on 300 on the other side. Okay, so this is how it look like in the bottom portion. Okay, so take a look at the back. Okay, focus. Okay, and then let's go to the other side. So this is the focus. Okay, let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay. Okay, this is the another children of Thanos, Proxima Midnight, and together with her two weapons. Okay, let's take a look on 360 degrees. Okay, so very nice figure. I think this one is quite taller compared to the normal average 6-inch figure of Marvel Legend. So very nice. Later we will know what is the exact height. Okay. Okay, this is now the focus on the upper portion of Proxima Midnight. So let's take a look on other side of this figure. Okay, so this is the side. You can see, focus on the face, focus on the shoulder. Okay, then let's go at the back. Okay, so this is the hair, the back. Okay, then the other side of this figure. I'm doing this so for you to see the different angle of this figure. So okay, just completed the 360 degrees and let's go now to the middle portion. Okay, this is now the middle portion. So I already focused and let's take a look on the other side of this figure. Okay, I stop first so you can see the side. So it will cover my hands. Okay, so this is the hand. Okay, focus. Okay, let's go to the back. Okay, okay, so this one. Okay, nice shape. Nice shape. Okay, and then this is the other side. Okay, then this is the hands. Okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. And then after this, okay, now we go now to the bottom portion. Okay, this is now the bottom portion. So let's take a look on just a plain simple legs only. Let's take a look on the other side of the figures. Okay, focus on the butch. Okay, no so much complicated. Okay, okay, focus. Then this is the other side. Okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, so focus one more time. Okay. Okay, just to show the weapon of Proxima Midnight, and then so this is the weapon of Proxima Midnight. She have two weapons, one and this one, and one is the sword one. So if you can see, very tall one, taller than her, and then the other two weapon of Corvus Glaive is also very big. So just to show you, at least you have some comparison how tall these two weapon. Okay. Okay, this is now Ebony Maw, and take a look on 360 degrees for you to see the overall view of this figure. So very nice, very nice. You can see. So after this 360 degrees, we will take a look on. We will focus on top, middle, and bottom portion of the figures. So okay, this is now Ebony Maw, the focus on the top portion of the figure. Okay, let's take a look on 300 on the other side of the view. Okay, so this is the side view. Okay, so very nice. Okay, I'm focusing on face and also on the shoulder. Okay, so take a look at the back. So this is the back. Okay, the focus on the hair. At least you have some reference before you buy. Okay, then this is the shoulder. Okay, okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, so focus one more time. Then now we go to the middle portion. Okay, this is now the middle portion of focus of Ebony Maw. Okay, let's take a look on the other side. Okay, let's stop here so you can see the view. Then focus on the hands. Okay, then let's continue. Okay, so this is the different angle. Okay, then at the back, so this is the view of the back. Okay, the other side. Okay, okay, the legs. Okay, this is the angle. Okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, then after that we go now to the bottom portion. Okay, this is now the focus on the bottom portion of Ebony Maw. Okay, let's take a look on the other side. Okay, focus. Okay, and then the exact side. Okay, then okay, I'm focusing every step so at least you can see what it look like, and then sometimes I stop on the different angle like an isometric view, so you have the idea what this look like. Okay, so this is the complete 360 degrees. Okay, okay, this is now called Obsidian with his big weapons. So let's take a look on the overview, so at least you can see the overview of Call Obsidian. So his weapon is quite heavy. So later after this 2 rounds of 360 degrees, we will take a close-up focus on Call Obsidian top, middle, and bottom portion, so you can see it on focus. Okay, okay, this is now called Obsidian, and now we focus on the upper portion of the figure. Okay, let's take a look on the other side of the figures so you can see isometric view. Wow, very nice. Focus on the head. Actually, this is my one of my reason why I buy this Children of Thanos. This is Cold Obsidian and Thanos. Okay, so nice view. Then let's take a look on the shoulder. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is totally the back of Cold Obsidian. Okay, then the other side. Okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. So this is the complete 360 degrees. Okay, now we go to the middle portion. Okay, this is now the middle portion of Cold Obsidian. Okay, let's take a look on the other side. Okay, very nice. You see, I purposely pose on this angle so you can see the isometric view. Okay, now the side. Sorry. Okay, so this is the hands. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, then let's check the back. Okay, so this is the back. Okay, then okay, at least you can see the side. Okay, then the other side. Okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, we focus first. Okay, after this, now we go to the bottom area. Okay, this is now the bottom area of Cold Obsidian. Now let's take a look on different angle. Okay. Okay, so just to see in isometric view, including the feet. Okay, let's take a look the side. You can see the very nice boot. Okay, take a look. Okay, if you have any suggestion on how to make it more detailed review on the figures, just let me know, leave in the comments, so on my next review I can do. But for me, so far, this is what I know how to give my viewers some detailed review. So at least you can see I categorize it into 3 portions: upper, middle, and bottom area. Okay, now for the weapon, because the weapon is so big also, that's why I show it here together with the figure. So at least you have now the idea how big is this. So if I put this, so later on their final pose, I will put here together with Cold Obsidian. Very big, very heavy. Later we will also weight this. Okay, now the main man of this 5-pack figure, Thanos. So this is the one of the main reason why I buy this figure. You can see this is the latest version of Thanos for Marvel Legends. Okay, let's take a look on 360 degrees. Okay, you can see very nice, and then also he have some burn arms and additional head with half burn. So I think this figure is the one that Thor cut the head of Thanos. So very nice. So after this, okay, let's take a look on the focus. Okay, now we focus now on the upper portion, but before that, let's take a look on his accessories. So this is his accessories. So the burn one, so you can see this burn on the other side. So but I prefer to use the normal one. So this is in case I want to do some reenactment. But for now, okay, let's see now on different side of this Thanos. You can see the scar. Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice details. Okay, then the side, I will focus on the head, I will focus on the shoulder. Okay, then of isometric view. Can see now. I have the back portion of this Thanos, but there's a big difference between the two. So maybe later we can also do some quick comparison of these two. Okay, so very nice. Okay, isometric view. Okay, then focus on the head. Okay. Okay, then let's complete the 360 degrees. Okay, and then okay, so before we go to the bottom, let's take a look one more time of the face and the scar on the face. Okay. Okay, this is now the middle portion of Thanos. Okay, let's take a look on the other side. Okay. Oh, stop first so you can see inside the side and the exact side. Okay, so this is the arm. Okay. Okay, so this one is the isometric view at the back. Okay, then let's complete. Oh, this is the totally the back. I need to move a bit. Okay, so let's take a look on the isometric view. Okay, and then the arms. Okay, very nice. Okay, I make sure I focus so you can see. And for one more time, let's take a look on the focus on the middle portion. Okay, now we go now to the bottom portion. Okay, just to add up the accessories, because the accessories is the additional hands. So this is the accessories, so you will just put it on this side. So there's a peg, so normally you will just pull and then okay, let's take a look on. I hope you can see it. Okay, so this is the focus. Okay, so very nice, totally burn, unlike the head. The head is I think like a 30% burn. So this is the head. Oh, so okay, that's all. Okay, this is now the bottom portion of Thanos. Okay, so let's take a look on the other side. Okay, so okay, just to see on the isometric view. Okay, then the complete side. Okay, so this is the side. Okay. Okay, isometric view. I focus on the isometric view so you can see some on different angle. Okay, so this is the back. Okay. Okay, so isometric view before we go to the side. Okay, then okay, so this is the different angle. Okay, so we can complete the 360 degrees. Okay. Okay, this is now corpus glaive. So before we go to articulation, just take a look on top portion. So this is the top portion, no special, and then this is the bottom portion. So okay, so let's now take a look on the articulation. Okay, for the head, focus, please focus. Okay, for the head can move like this, but cannot move up down because of this one. Then the hands, because of this cannot move, but I think standard for Marvel Legend, and then but because of these accessories, the jacket one cannot. Then the hands can do like this, double jointed, but how to use double jointed? Okay, so like this. And then the arms, the wrist, like the normal one, and then the legs. Okay, can do like this. Okay, then the knee, and then can do like this. Okay, same thing with this. Okay. Okay, now proxima midnight. Okay, let's take a look on top. Okay, on top is only like this. Okay, so this one is just to see the overall. Okay, then okay, 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 and then let's take a look on the articulation. Focus first, articulation. Okay, up, down. Okay, then left, right. Okay, then the hands. Okay, oh, but there's a shoulder, but here can rotate. Okay, but this one have limitation. Then oops, then the arms. Okay, okay, just do like this. Okay, then the wrist. Okay, oh, there's a chest. Okay, then the legs. Okay, okay, and play. Oh, there's also a swivel. Okay, so the knee. Okay, double join the knee. Okay, then so I think the standard for Marble Legends, so no so much new. Okay, okay, now let's take a look Ebony Maw on top before. Oh, the hair is like that, like a bald one. Okay, and then the bottom, at least we go to top bottom including the 360. Okay, and then let's take a look now on articulation. Okay, okay, I just move it, at least you have some idea how it works. Oh, there's a bicep swivel. Okay, then double jointed. Okay, then the wrist can move. Okay, oh, and then also have. Okay, oh, because of this, but he can move. And then there's also a swivel here. Okay, see, can move. Then double jointed. Then okay, oh, sorry if I out of the camera because sometimes I look on the actual figure. This one have, oh no. Okay, so that's all. Okay, 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 now is called obsidian. Okay, then before we go to the articulation, let's take a look first on the top. Okay, so this is the top. Okay, then on the bottom, oh, now he already wear a shoe. On the back person, back, no shoe. Okay, let's take a look on the articulation. Wow, quite heavy also. Okay, can move up, down. Okay, side to side. So okay, then shoulder. Okay, okay, can move. Okay, then the elbow. Okay, oh, not double jointed because maybe big, because he is a big fat boy. Okay, then on the wrist. Okay, have, I think also on top also have on the chest, but because of this you cannot see. Then okay, okay, so I don't want to force. Okay, then there's a swivel here. Okay, can move. Then can play like this. Okay, then this one. Okay, double jointed. Okay, okay, the other side also. Oh, then very nice, see, very nice. Wow, very top villain, but wearing colorful scarf. Okay, very nice design. Okay, okay, this is now Thanos, and let's take a look on top portion before we check the articulation. Okay, so this is the bottom portion. Okay, that's a big hole. Okay, then articulation, I think same with the back. Focus first. Okay, so up, down, then can move side to side. Okay, Then the arms, of course, 360 degrees, so no so much hindrance. Okay, then there's a bicep swivel. Okay, then there's a elbow. Okay, then the wrist can move. Then this one can bring forward. Okay, then the leg like that. Okay, there's also a swivel. Okay, then this one double jointed knee up. Okay, then on the ankle. Okay, so I can say it's a standard for Marble Legend, but okay, at least you can see, if you have planned to buy, at least you can see what it look like. Okay, so okay, now I already prepare my metal ruler, so let's check now the actual height of each figure. We go now first with Corvus Glaive. If you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6, he almost I think 7 inches, you can see, but we try to place him on the metal ruler, so just to measure. Okay, I think around 7.1 if you will point here. So very tall, very tall figure for 1:12 scale or average 6-inch figure. Okay, now this is a Proxima Midnight. If you can see, besides my metal ruler, he stands almost 7.5 inches. So let's take a look near. Let's focus. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is Proxima Midnight. So yeah, almost 7. But let's place her in the, okay, so yeah, almost shy of 7.5, but yeah, correct, 7.5 inches. Wow, very tall for average 6-inch figure or for 1:12 figure. 1:12 scale. Okay, this is now Ebony Maw, and we will measure also the actual height of this. If you can see here, almost 7.5 also, but let's take a look near to the ruler. On the side view first. Oh, focus, what happened to the focus? Okay, yeah, almost 7.5. Okay, let's take a look closer. So because if we stand here in front of the ruler, we can see the actual height. Yeah, exactly 7.5. Yeah, almost same with Proxima Midnight. Okay, and now I think this one is the biggest of this 5-pack. So this is a Cold Obsidian. So if you can see on besides the metal ruler, the size is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, but better if we go close up. So this is your reference for the height. Yeah, almost 9, but better if we could place him in front of the ruler. Then take a look. So you can see, yeah, correct, Cold Obsidian is 9 inches, exactly 9 inches. Okay, now this is now the Thanos, and I can say this is the latest version of Thanos for Marble Legend. And then the actual height is, you can see, is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, I think 8 inches on the side view. Okay, focus. Okay, but better if we could take a look also in front of the metal ruler. So in front of metal ruler is, yes, exactly 8 inches. So Thanos is exactly 8 inches. Okay, Okay, I already prepared my two weighing scale. So I will weigh first the first three children of Thanos. So since I only have a limited weighing scale, actually this weighing scale is I buy for my big toys just to measure the actual weight. But since we're doing some detailed review, better if we do some weighing, at least you have some idea what is the weight of these two. Okay, maybe let's wait first this corpus glaive. Okay, corpus glaive is okay, 104.1 grams. Okay, and ebony maw is okay, 107. So almost same, huh? Okay, corpus glaive 104, ebony maw is 107. Okay, let's remove this first and take a look on Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight of 00 is very less, 86.7 only. 86. So just to Proxima Midnight is 86, ebony maw is 107, and then corpus glaive is 104. Okay. Okay, this is now Cold Obsidian and Thanos in front of my two weighing scale. So let's take a look on their weight. So this is Thanos Cold Obsidian. Okay, take a look. 0, 0. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, Cold Obsidian first. Cold Obsidian is weighing 419 grams. 419 grams. And Thanos is 0 is 260 grams. Okay, I hope you can see. Okay, 260 Thanos and 419 grams is Cold Obsidian. Okay. Okay, since I have a Cold Obsidian buff and Thanos buff, so I will just maybe just do some quick weigh in and pace off comparison between the two. So I think this information is also okay for you to know, because I put on the title detailed review. So this is the comparison of the latest Cold Obsidian versus the Cold Obsidian buff. Okay, let's take a look on 360 degree. So this is the side to side. After this, we will do some back to back or face to face. At least you have the idea how it looks like. So very nice side to side. But I will not do some focusing because maybe this video will be take so long. So I think one round is enough and maybe overview only. So okay, so this is the side to side. Okay, this is now the face to face. You can see on the bottom portion now he already have the shoes, so there's a big improvement. And also on the shoulder, and then I can say he is a little bit taller now. So later I will also do some actual height comparison to measure. Then okay, let's take a look on 360 degrees, but this time is face to face. So very nice. At least you have reference what is the changes of these two figures. So very nice, but they are considered old versus new Cold Obsidian. Very nice comparison. Okay. Okay, now this is the back to back. At least we can see on the different angle of their comparison. Okay, let's take a look on 360 degrees. They are same figure but totally have different. I think some the face also same, some of the arms, but the legs I think totally different, because as you can see, this one is more upgraded, more latest one. So which one is better? If you will ask me, I like this figure both. I love the old one, and I also love the new one. So better to keep these two, and nice to have included on your collection. Okay. Okay, this is now the latest Call Obsidian, and this is now the old, or the build a figure of Bap Call Obsidian. So I position the metal ruler in front of them, so we can check the actual height of these two. So as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, they are almost on the 9 side, 9, but you can see, okay, maybe let's do some face off on the metal ruler. Okay, as you can see, the latest Call Obsidian is exactly 9, but the old Call Obsidian is, I can say it's 8.75. So 8.75, and this is 9. So literally I go from far. Okay, so this almost, I think the big factor here is the shoes, because of course, if people also wear shoes, it will gain another 1 inch taller. So but for this time, this is action figure, so they make it a little bit high. So 9 versus 8.75. So if you have the old version of Call Obsidian, so this is the comparison. Okay, maybe let's do some literal face to face. So okay, so just to see the height. So yes, a little bit taller. Okay. Okay, now I position my weighing scale. This is just to have some apple-to-apple comparison between the new Call Obsidian and old Call Obsidian. So this is a comparison on the weight. So let's take a look on the weighing scale. On the weighing scale is, okay, 0. So 0. Okay, both 0. Okay, let's measure first the new one. I think we already measure is okay, 419. So just to have some comparison. And then the old one is, okay, 408, 407, 407, almost 408. So around 10 grams difference between the two. So at least now you have comparison if you have this old or Bap version of Call Obsidian. Okay. Okay, this is the comparison of the new versus old Call Obsidian weapon. So let's take a look also. So at least we have, since we already compared the figure, why not we compare also their weapon. So very big difference also on the weapon. So you see how big. Okay, so at least you can see how it looks like. So maybe we just turn around. I think no so much difference on the side of the, but you can see how the difference. Okay, I think I better I weight this so you have some comparison. Okay, this is now the two weapon. So just to compare it with the old versus new. So let's weight first the new one. This is quite heavy, so but better if we have some data what is heavy. So this is 46.8 grams, and this one is, okay, you see 0, you see 18 or 17.8 grams, almost 18 grams. So meaning more than double 18 times 18 is 36 only, but you put additional 10 grams. So this is how heavy the new Cold Obsidian accessories. Okay. Okay, this is now a Cold Obsidian old and new with their weapon. So let's take a look on the final pose of the comparison. Okay, so at least you can see what is look like these two using or holding their weapon. So very nice. Actually both is very nice, but very obvious that the latest version of the Cold Obsidian is the I can say is a movie accurate. So it looks this buff is, we can say, is comic version, and this on the left side is the movie version. So but both nice to have. Okay, I think this is the end of my comparison for this two. Sorry for including this on my detailed review of Children of Thanos. Okay. Okay, now this is Thanos and the old version of Thanos. Actually, this is the buff one, and then this is the new one. So let's take a look on 360 degrees. So as what we do on Cold Obsidian, just for comparison purposes, for reference only. So very nice, huh? I think they are almost same. I can say it's almost same. Only difference is the color, but the hands also have some difference also. But overall, I think almost same. Okay. Okay, this is now the literal face to face between old and new. So let's take a look also on 360 degrees. Almost same, almost same, but the skin tone on the new one is better, quite light, so more movie accurate compared to the buff one. Is quite on the dark side. What dark side? So this is the comparison on the face to face. Okay, then maybe another round. So maybe I can focus. I never do that on the Cold Obsidian. It's okay, the important is we just have some reference. Very nice. See, very nice, very nice. One old, one new. So at least now you have now the reference. Okay. Okay, now this time is back to back. Okay, let's take a look on 360 degrees. Okay, at least you have some comparison for these two. You have some idea what is the difference, but I can say almost same figure, only change the material, color, and that's it, but almost 99% similar. Okay, now this is Thanos, and then I position my metal ruler in front of them, so just to see the actual height of these two. So if you can see, let's go near. So you can see, I think almost same is on 8 inches. So let's take a look on them in front of the metal ruler. So you can see, yeah, I think this figure is totally same. I think we try to compare in the bottom. In the bottom is same, only the hands have difference, same. I think also on the body, I can say is totally same in terms of height. So They never do like on Call Obsidian. They changes on the legs, which now with shoes and some accessories. So just literally do some face off. So now I already remove, and let's see face to face. See, you can see. Yeah, correct. Same. They are totally same figure. So meaning this is a recycle mold. They use the recycle mold. So only just change the color, change some material maybe. Okay. Okay, this is now the two Thanos, and then I already prepare the two weighing scale in front of them. This is just to check their weight. If these two figure is totally same, so meaning the weight is same compared to Call Obsidian, the other one is more heavier. Okay, let's take a look on the new Thanos. New Thanos is 260 grams. Okay, and then the old Thanos, 259.6 grams. Yeah, I can say, you see 259.8. So I think, yeah, if you can see, almost point, you see 26. Oh, you see 260. So I can say these two is totally same. Okay. Okay, this is now the Thanos, and this is their final pose for their comparison. So after this, these two buff, Thanos and Call Obsidian, will bye-bye on this review. So please take a look clearly for this comparison. At least you have some idea what is their look like compared with the old buff. So there's a difference on the figure, and then the posing of Thanos. See, both smiling. Okay. Okay, this is now the, I put first the three because cannot be all one in together. So at first I compare these three children of Thanos to my 4-pack Civil War. This is Falcon, Captain America, Iron Man, and War Machine. If you can see, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, and Corvus Glaive is taller than the average 6-inch figure. So this one is for your reference only. Okay. Okay, this is now Thanos and the new Call Obsidian. So just compare with my 4-pack. Falcon, Captain America, Iron Man, and War Machine. So this is how they look like. Actually, they are both on the same line, Marvel Legend. So this is one included on the 1:12 scale or average 6-inch figure. But since Thanos is giant and Call Obsidian, that's why this is what they look like. So I think this one is into scale because I know Call Obsidian is higher and taller than Thanos. Okay. Okay, I position the another average 6-inch figure or 1:12 scale. I invite Nick Fury and Stan Lee to do this comparison. So this is how they look like. So Ebony Maw is Proxima Midnight, and Corvus Glaive is taller than the average 6-inch figure. Okay. Okay, this is Thanos and Call Obsidian with the average 6-inch figure comparison. So Stan Lee and Nick Fury. So I choose this because these two is like a representative of average 6-inch figure because they are the normal human being. Okay. Okay, now I invited two big figures in Marvel Legend, and one is Wendigo and one is Abomination. So this is how it look like compared to Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, and Corvus Glaive. So as you can see, these two giant tower, these three children of Thanos. Okay. Okay, this is now Thanos and Call Obsidian together with the two big guys that we invited from Marvel Legend also, Wendigo and Abomination. Oh, it looks Call Obsidian and Abomination have a good match up, but when compared to Wendigo, I think one Wendigo is smaller, but Thanos is smaller. Oh, but you see, there's a good match up between these two. Oh, see? Oh, if I have time, maybe I will do some weigh-in and face-off for these two. Quite. Oh, okay. Cannot stand. Oh, so very nice. But if you face Wendigo, I think Wendigo is quite mismatch. So I think this one is better one. So take a look. Oh, okay. So this is maybe my last comparison. Okay. Okay, I invited another two figures from Marvel Legend line. This is Marvel Legend Hulk and the Thanos Buff, the comic version. So as you can see, these two guys is not so big and they are not the average 6-inch figure, but they belong to the 1:12 scale. As you can see, the Thanos comic version is almost same height with Proxima Midnight. So, but still the Hulk is still taller than Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, and Corvus Glaive. So, okay. Okay, and this is Call Obsidian, Thanos, and then the Thanos comic version and Hulk. So this is the comparison of this considered big figures. But I think Hulk and Thanos is a good matchup, but Call Obsidian is more taller than the rest of them. So this is just for comparison. So if you have this Hulk, if you have this Thanos buff version, so you have the idea of these two figure. Okay. Okay, this is now the final pose of Children of Thanos, and I include all their accessories. Of course, except this, the head. I remove first, then the normal. I remove the normal head and the normal hands of Thanos because I put first that one because that is the new to this 5-pack Children of Thanos. Okay, let's take a look on 360 degrees. Okay, now you can see it rotate now 360 degrees. So this is the final posing of this titled detailed reviews. So you can see this is the whole group of Children of Thanos. Proxima Midnight, Call Obsidian, then Ebony Maw, and Corvus Glaive, and of course the Thanos itself. So let's try to complete the 360 degrees. Very nice figure to have. So if you have planned to buy this, go ahead. But I think this is quite this is one of my gift from my wife. He buy this for me as a present for my birthday. So this is it. So this is now the final pose. Okay. So, okay. Hello viewers. If you like my video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you and see you on my next video. Bye-bye!